Hello, this is teddygaming and welcome back to another review on the Stargirl Season 1, Episode 10. So in last review we saw Brainwave come back to life. So yeah, let's get into this one. Let's go! And before we get started, if you do like this content and want to see more from this channel, please do make sure to subscribe and like and turn on post notifications. Now let's go on with the video. So it's really weird how I'm going to do this review because I'm going to do it in a few different parts, like always. But yeah, let's just get into it. So I'm going to do the Pat and Barbara side of things first. So Barbara wants Pat to leave because she's putting Courtney in danger. So and that's a bit pretty understandable. Mike wants to come with Pat because well he's his father. So they spend the night in the garage. Meanwhile, we get Courtney's staff, or Stargirl staff, goes out to the garage to see Icicle, and goes after Icicle, but Icicle freezes it and then takes it to Dragon King. Yeah, I didn't really think too much of that scene, but I thought it was a pretty interesting thing for the future of this episode. And yeah, so then Icicle and his family come in to talk to Barbara about how lovely their dinner was. Meanwhile, Barbara recalls the whole message because they were speaking in Norwegian, I think it was. Turns out that Pat was right, and Courtney does need to stay so that way they'll be all safe. And yeah, it's interesting enough. Then we have Brainwave. I'll talk about his story a little bit first. So when he wakes up, Henry Jr. Is telling him about everything that has happened that he was there for, but he can't remember because in his mind he just woke up from when he was 6 years old, and yeah, it's an interesting thing. But then Henry Jr. had to tell him about his wife and how she died. Interesting scene, I guess. I do think it could have been played off a little bit better. But then it is revealed that he was the one that killed his wife. Icicle comes in to tell Brainwave that he needs to come back to the club so that way they'll be able to fully bring in their plan into motion. And he does actually go with them. And yeah, there really isn't too really much to this whole episode per se. But then Stargirl or Courtney gets like a little message in her mind from Henry to go talk to her. And then it's sort of like a bit confusing because like it's revealed that he's related to Starman, and now Courtney thinks that they're related, and they could be. I won't put it past them. But then Courtney has a good idea to bring him along as part of the team, so they'll be able to get these Courtney's staff back. She tells the whole team in school, and they're not too happy with it. And there's a little bit of a throwdown in school, but not really. I thought the scene could have been better as like an actual fight, but it was just more petty threats and a petty little crime, just throwing someone back. Then the whole team gears up with Henry, and they go down to the basement. Rick and Beth, they go off to one side of the tunnels, and they run into Grundy's little cage. And Rick is trying to open it because he's still angry. And yeah, I really want to see Grundy. They were teasing us too much with it. I mean, I want Grundy. But then they had to run off because of Dragon King's henchmen. And yeah, so Courtney, Landa, and Henry walk into Dragon King's room, and I see ISA. Yeah, I want to say. Yeah, that pretty much sounds right. And they had to fight off Dragon King's minions. Courtney gets another staff which has a blade on it, which I really don't understand why she doesn't just use this staff instead of the other one. Because it can actually kill people. But I have a big throwdown. Yolanda gets the staff back to Courtney. They're fighting, and then all three of them have to run off. But Henry King does get Brainwave out of the coma and gets him back to talking. But then it's revealed that he doesn't want to leave because he's actually far too into it. And Henry pushes him back into a wall. And by that point, I was thinking, Yay, another coma. But no, all the kids are running off. They try to get through the bars. And all of them do get past except from Henry. And this is actually a very shocking scene which I was not expecting to see. And Brainwave kills his own son. And my god, where did that even come from? First, we had the kid in episode 3 by hitting a car, which we didn't see an on screen death, but now we have this with a collapsing ceiling on top of a kid. I mean, this show's pretty more messed up than one would realize. And yeah, that's where it ends off. And I think it's fair to say that everyone was shocked, to say the very least, at the ending. Like, this, why would you kill your own son for something which might not even work? But yeah, I do think like this episode was okay, I'd say. The ending was pretty good. Everything else about it was pretty naff, I'd say. But yeah, that's pretty much gonna be it for today, guys. If you do like this one, please share, like, subscribe, and all that stuff. Goodbye, yo, bye.